Hello everybody and welcome to this very quick video from Bikotic, and today we're looking at the new Skulltura, and at the same time we'll have a quick look at the new Dura Ace group set. So as you've probably all seen from the thousands of videos on YouTube about it, Shimano have released their new Dura Ace and Ultegra group sets. And I've actually been making this slide here for another video that I'm making. So I thought I'd use that in this video. And with the new stuff from Shimano, we've basically lost mechanical Dura Ace and mechanical Ultegra. So the poor old gear cable is dying a death. For a mechanical group set now, you're going to have to go 105. So I'm a little bit sad about that. But the new stuff is a 12-speed Dura Ace and a 12-speed Ultegra. They've kind of dropped the Di2 labeling now, although they are Di2, and the other headline is that they're actually heavier than the old ones. So that's a little bit of a shame. Not really sure how I feel about 12-speed, other than I'm glad they haven't gone for the 10-tooth sprocket like SRAM did, but it does feel a bit like the old Gillette gimmick of adding new blades to their razor until it all gets a bit out of control. Anyway, moving swiftly on, I made a video a while back about the Merida Reacto and said how I liked it. I think it's a good looking bike. And if you've been watching any World Tour racing just lately, you'll have noticed that Bahrain Victorious, because they're not McLaren anymore, World Tour team have been riding a new Skulltura. And here it is. This is the Scultura team. Obviously slightly different colours because it's now Bahrain Victorious. And if we just fade between the new one and the Reacto, incredibly similar geometry. And I like it a lot. I think it looks really neat. And if I was looking for a new bike, I think that would be on my radar. Super neat on the front end. More so even than the Reacto, which I thought was pretty neat already. And the one-piece bar and stem looks super neat, doesn't it? Giant, I hope you're watching this, because you've got a wee bit of work to do. That has got to change soon, surely. So how does it compare to the old Skulltura? Well, let's fade between the two. The old one wasn't bad looking bike, but we do have some quite big changes here. Obviously the drop seat stays. Front end is very different with all the hidden cables there. And the geometry looks fairly similar other than around this area here. Little change up there. Apparently we've got room for 30mm tyres now. Not sure what it was before, but you can see that there's more clearance there. Obviously a lot tidier at the front. And we have the new Dura Ace shifters. I'm not completely sure what I feel about these. I think maybe I preferred the old ones. And if we get rid of the shifter behind this front one, we get a better idea of what the shape is. And then I've lined up the old Di2 shifter. And you can see it's quite a lot bigger, isn't it? I think I definitely prefer the old one. Though to be fair, I do prefer it to the T-fell head shaped SRAM access shifter. I think it is actually better looking. What do you think? Leave a comment down below. And of course with the new shifters we also have new Dura Ace drivetrain. We've got the new crankset, we've got a new front derailleur, and we've got a new rear mech and a new cassette, because obviously it's a 12-speed. Apparently you can put this 12-speed cassette on your old 11-speed wheels, so that's good, right? But if we just compare this to the old Dura Ace, I mean, maybe because I'm just not used to looking at this, but I sort of prefer the look of the old one, if I'm honest. But like I say, that might just be because I'm so used to looking at this one. The front mech definitely looks smaller, so that's got to be a good thing. The rear mech has clearly got a longer cage on it. I think you can go up to a 34 tooth now, which has got to be a good thing. I believe the 5339 has been replaced with a 5440. If you happen to have extremely strong legs. Again, what do you reckon? New or old Dura Ace? Which do you prefer to look at? Oh, and from the shifters to the rear mech, I think, is wireless. So, wow, that's going to be a good thing, I guess. Now, the other thing I noticed was that on the website, the new Scultura Team is 7,750 and the old one was 8,600. I don't know whether there's a typo there, but you'd have expected it to be more expensive rather than less. But hey, that's the case. That's got to be a good thing as well. Now, just because I always do this, I thought we better compare it to the Specialized Tarmac SL7, and that's fading between the two there. And as we can see, they've got remarkably similar geometry. Apart from the Skulltura has a bottom bracket that's actually quite a bit higher than the SL7. The SL7's got a BB drop of 72 and the Skulltura 66. That's actually quite a big difference. That's quite high up. But apart from that, actually quite similar. Which one do you prefer? Leave a comment down below. I think I'd be pretty happy with either of those, to be perfectly honest. One thing I thought looking at the tarmac was maybe the Skulltura could have done with a slightly more aero seat post, which I thought I'd have a quick look at there. That's just taking the seat post off the tarmac, and yeah, I probably prefer that. But hey ho, there we go. Like I said, real quick video. I just wanted to get this bike up and offer it up to the Reacto and the old version just to see what had changed. So that's the new Scultura Team. I like it a lot. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.